It's Thursday. It's time for some AEW Collision spoilers. We're out walking and talking about pro wrestling. I was looking at the news, alright, and there was an article from, what do you call him, Alistair Black, saying that Kevin Owens checked in on him when his mental health wasn't doing too good. And I thought, would people want me to talk about that? Or do they want me to talk about the stuff that matters, which is obviously AEW Collision spoilers? Man, come on. That's what we're dealing with here. No one cares about Alistair Black. Oh, Kevin Owens checked in on him. Kevin Owens probably just checked in on him to wonder what was in his fridge or something. You know what I mean? Oh, that's, put the knife down, Alistair. What's in the fridge? What are you gonna using that to make me a sandwich or something, son? Something along those lines. Anyway, let's get into these AEW Collision spoilers, man. Enough talking pish, folks. Let's get into it because we're ready to rock and roll. But the AEW Beach Break taping opened with Megan Bayne with Penelope Ford defeating Anna Jay with Harley Cameron. Megan Bayne continuing her fine form, I guess, in AEW. Why is Harley Cameron losing, man? Look at the diddies on Harley Cameron. That's somebody that should not be losing. That's somebody that can only succeed in one in life. Not that the other ones are all garbage, but big Harley Cameron, huh? Can't go wrong with that. Then they taped the Mongo Mcmichael tribute. Tell you what, they brought his wife out. Now obviously I'm just going through the tape. You got Dean Malenko out there, a few other people, Ric Flair, talking about Ricky Steamboat, all this stuff. Obviously I can't speak too much about this, but because I didn't see it. But if it was as heartfelt as what Taz did on Dynamite last night, tell you what, man, I near broke kayfabe. I was near greeting when Taz was started greeting, man. That was sad. That was a tragic state of affairs. It really was. There's no two ways about it. It was actually fucking sad. And even Mongo Mcmichael, he's not my favourite wrestler, but by God, did this guy have personality? And he brought something completely different, not only to the commentary team desk in WCW, but also in the ring. Always enjoyed his work, and it's a shame another wrestling, legend has passed away. You know what I mean? It really is. It really is. A guy that's transitioned from football, and he was good on commentary, man. He wasn't just one of those guys that did commentary and then stepped in the ring. He was good in the ring as well. You know what I mean? It wasn't two ways about it. So yeah, they honoured Steve Mongo McMichael. Good wee tribute there. ROH champion Bandito and Tamir Yoshii and Brody King defeated Rocky Romero, Lance Archer and Trent Beretta. Winners were attacked, but then they were saved by the Outrunners. But again, it's like, how do you go from a segment, right? Ric Flair, Dean Malenko, guys across numerous companies. Obviously there's a bit of a difference between Ric Flair and Dean Malenko, but you get me. Guys that names in professional wrestling, right, that will stand the test of time. Of course with Ric Flair, you know what I mean? But it's even with Dean Malenko. And then you go to a 3-on-3 match between nobodies, man. Do these guys know, think, you know what? It's actually disgusting that we're on the same show as a tribute to, Steve Mongo McMichael. But that's the reality. They don't deserve to be on it. And it's the same with like Sabu. You know what I mean? It's like, see that last night when Excalibur tried to put over Sabu? It just didn't feel, it felt nowhere near as good as, when Taz did it. You know what I mean? Fair play to Excalibur. Because when Taz was starting to break and cry, I did offer him, he put his hand on his shoulder like, it's okay, bud. I do admire that, but hearing him talk about Sabu, it wasn't, it was just a bit, it's like he's reading from a script, man. Point is, when you hear, they should just let Taz deal with it all. I get it though, if they let Taz deal with it all, he probably can't get it all out, so not too much to complain about, I guess. But right, Speedball Mike Bailey beat Blake Christian. He then challenged Okada to commit. Okada then commit, but Rush and Dross to go attacked Meatball Mike Bailey. Yeah, that guy, that total legend. Big Bill and Brian Keefe won a Chicago street fight over the gates of agony. There was tables, there was weapons, there was just overall brawling, entertaining brawling. But then ROH Tag Champions Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara defeating Crew to earn a shot at the Hurt Syndicate, a double or nothing I mean, I'm surprised. Like, I feel like Sammy Guevara and Tay Mello's time in AEW is quickly coming to an end. There's a ball gets squeaked there and Jake's head perks up. What? That's no wrestling. That's a good sound. I like that sound. Did you know that squeaks and balls are designed for when... It's designed for like when prey, a noise prey makes when it dies, and that's why animals like it. I probably came out like I was a Mongol or something, but you know what? I'm a wee bit tired. It's nice and toasty. I'm out here walking, enjoying life. You know what I mean? Talking about this shit, pal. But yeah, the Hurt Syndicate will win. I have no doubts. And then Powerhouse Hobbs defeated Wheeler Yuta. Shafir came out. But then Nightingale made the save. It's like, why are women making the save for men? Do we not see how pathetic that is? You know what I mean? It's like, see, back in the day, man, I'm sick of saying it, but see when China made the save, China was fucking one of a kind, you know what I mean? And like, these people in the past, they truly were one of a kind. You know what I mean? Like, they'll never be another China. As much as they want, as much as testosterone they want to inject into women, China's China. You know what I mean? And it's the same with like Sabu. You know, it's not just a case of picking people as dead, you know. But all these people that have passed away, there's never another person like them. They're all unique. Didn't matter what wee gimmick they had. I know like Sabu never really changed his gimmick. Like, some people don't need to because it's perfect, it suits them. You know what I mean? But it is sad, man. You know what I mean? It's like you fucking grow up watching this stuff and there's no one. There's no one. I mean, they can whip it, oh, he's a revolutionary, he's a visionary, he's a messiah. You're just you're just Tyler Black, mate. You're nothing. You know what I mean? You can put as many fucking nicknames on you as you want, you're shite. You know what I mean? It's just words. Just words. And they try and pretend that each one's a different gimmick. I mean, that'd be like Sabu pretending that genocidal, homicidal and suicidal are all three different gimmicks of his. I mean, you look at like Mick Foley, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, and Mankind, right? That's three gimmicks, folks. That's three completely different gimmicks. You know, there's a reason why he entered 3 times into a Royal Rumble. Could Seth Rollins enter into a Royal Rumble as the Messiah, the visionary, or the revolutionary? No, of course he couldn't. And you know what? Even someone like Cody Rhodes, right, who I bash, at least Cody Rhodes has had, like, you know, gimmicks like dashing Cody Rhodes. Even, you know what I mean, like legacy Cody Rhodes, the young buck coming in. And like, you know, his current shitey face run that I'm not a fan of, but at least there's different gimmicks in there. See now, man, it's like, what the fuck is there? Even guys back in the day, like fucking like Hardcore Holly, he was Sparkplug, you know, he was a racing driver, you know what I mean? It was a gimmick where he went through being called the Big Shot, and he used to pick on guys like double the size of him, like Kane and Big Show. Some good stuff, man. I hate what it's become, and there's no fixing it with the guys in charge. You know what I mean? There ain't. It needs a complete and utter script, getting rewritten or sub. It's all over.